Oh, fine, I'll read all the books. Dead counter responsibilities. Excerpt from a manual on new city watch procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the glowing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations regarding to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague systems, called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1.5 normal pay grade. Yes, Avar, I want you to read them out loud to everybody, even though you're not hooked up here at all. Excerpt from a series of lectures on natural philosophy by Piero Joplin. Of course I have attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. Of course! And why not? After all, it's likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back, in your social clubs, in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but some day you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Fuck, man. Pierre, you need to calm your shit a little, okay? Just a little. Not all of your shit. Some of your shit cannot be calm, but try to calm down a bit. Whale vivisection. He keeps this on his bed. Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I have had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tibia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within I found row upon row of teeth, and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Okay. That's not creepy at all. Whale oil processing. Yeah, whales here are kinda mystic, and they are not normal. Let's just go with that, okay? Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whale House, by Ebenezer Greaves, sorry. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boots. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them onto the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Whale oil refilling station. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with which to regards... Fuck, let me just start over. Listen, Throne. I have not read any of these before, so I'm trying to give, some character to them. Yeah, no, buoys is correct. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good Admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in his place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is complete, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly, for once. Neat. Can I open this door? I want to see. Oh, it's just outside.
My break with the Academy was explosive, for lack of a better word. I had to rebuild from scratch, but so much the better. I was sick of using tools made by lesser men.
Dude. No, you do what you want, man. You do what you want. Piero, no. I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal. Tivian ore. What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King Sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the Academy everything you needed was paid for by the tariff and handed out willy-nilly. But this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Admiral Havelock. Oh. A second solution. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. Oh god, I gotta sound like a jerk with this. This is long. Okay. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy. A name I did not choose, if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made for the popularity of these concoctions as a mean of resisting the remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because the strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties, not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in that way my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to the contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients makes up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless, blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. Oh, okay. Okay, dude. I'm gonna steal your jelly deals. Dude. God, it's just so weird. It goes wee! Sokolov Technology and the New Age. Excerpt from a recent book detailing Sokolov's machines. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket with the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman, or even the lower guardsman of the city watch, can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and the wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's designs is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks is exploded. Neat. Is that everything? That looks like everything. I should not waste the whale oil. The whales died for that. No, it's okay. They're interesting.
Very much so, but no need to fear. He is here to work with our masters.
People say he killed the Empress.
Of course he didn't. People are foolish and believe whatever they're told.
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
No, I wouldn't say the Admiral trusts me. It's more like I'm useful. Hey, Lydia.
I'm sorry it's so dark. We can't risk being seen. It is a bit romantic, though, isn't it?
No. No, it's not. For it to be romantic, I would require, like, someone to be romantic at, and, like, no. No, 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 no. Corvo does not have someone of that nature. Corvo's about to get a talking heart soon. And that's gonna be his major love interest. Throughout the entire game. It's gonna suck. For him, I mean. Money. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Hoppity. I shall go to sleep now. we have a water fountain. See, right here. I'm not sure we have a shitting hole upstairs. We are upstairs, so any shit that we have would go, like, downstairs, so... Yeah, we have to go downstairs for a shitting hole. But we have water up here, so that's nice. Anyway. Buckle up, kids, we're going on a magical adventure. La 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 la, we are going somewhere else. This looks fine. Looks like I went to bed, I woke up a bit early. Like, it's still night. Huh. Havelock really let the place go. So, this is weird.
Hello, Corvo.
Hi!
Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world.
Oh,
Great forces
okay.
that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power. My gift to you.
Could I maybe
Come
get some
find
explanation here? What? It totally hurt. Like, the getting the thing, the tattoo, yeah, it hurts like a bitch. Hi, honey. You cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save... Yeah, okay, moving on. Bastards. Emily's letter. Corvo, I am very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river, because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I don't like it, so please come for me if you can. Always. Can't punch him. Can't punch him in his stupid face! Look at these shits. Look at them. Look at these shits. Ugh. Disgusting. There's nothing really to loot, it's just like set pieces to look at. Well, there are these to loot. Having a bad day, are ya? Let's see. I have no idea what's going on here. Like, no idea whatsoever. That's obviously a bridge. These are some buildings. That looks like it's probably a fishing hut. This looks like it's a prison of some sort. Or, like, some sort of citadel, maybe? Because, like, it's got that tower and then, like, the little circly thing. But, like, otherwise, I have no idea. Like, what's going on? Where am I? Who am I? Who are you, actually? Oh, wait, no, I know who you are. You're the asshole. Well, that's self-explanatory. Regions. Bullshit. It took me a bit to remember it was Voldemort. He just sort of completely escaped my mind because I don't actually care about him as a person. That's unsettling. We are in the Void, which is like the realm of the outsider. This is where magic happens. This is like the land of magic. This is where weird shit happens. It does not hurt to teleport. I mean, it can if you want it to. But, like, naturally, I feel like it doesn't. So.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo.
Will they?
Seek
Will they
the
really?
ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden.
The camera's jittering
Listen
a little and
to
it
the heart
bothers
now,
me.
and find another rune.
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
Hi, honey.
All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky. The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth. This is the place from which those who dabble in the black arts draw their power. And this place is their doom.
See, it beats.
I can feel a great age ending. This place is the end of all things,
And now we're repeating.
and the beginning.
I mean, the heart's kinda still alive. So, heart of a living being. Yeah, if you're an elf, this really isn't that impressive. But then it'd be like millennia. And then more millennia, maybe. Boop. Boop. So it's quiet when you don't look at a rune. And then when you look at something, It beeps. It beeps, I mean. Not beeps. No, you didn't! This is Corvo. Corvo is bad about this, okay? So basically the runes allow for power-ups. I only have one, but I need more. I think I want dark vision, because it's very useful. Like, I want the second level of blink, because it lets you blink longer. You can survive with blink 1, but it's not great. It's not a fun time. Vitality is just like, not yet, no. I kind of want to see through walls, though. Like, I know blink, and I definitely agree with you, but I really want to see people through walls. Because, like, that's gonna help me sneak, and I'm highly sneaky, considering that I'm not gonna murder people wantonly. So... Dark vision!
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
You gave power-ups to the guy that killed the Empress.